I am the Big Dumb Mellennial, and this is podcast number 9. And it's been another interesting week, because, per usual, I've learned many lessons and thought about many a thing. But one big interesting thing that happened was I had somebody who works with me come and sit down and talk to me. And he's going through some super hard times in life right now. Some things that if anybody's going through, it's a life-changing event. And he sat down and he talked to me and he said, hey, you've made my job really fun in the last 2 months, and I've learned a lot from you. And it, it was this is a smart man who's been doing this stuff for a long time, and it made me realize that everything's okay, and that as much as you want to be excited and nervous and sad about all the things that you're going through and all the things that you're doing, and you want to be scared that nothing's happening or that you're not going forward at all, that everything's okay. Because him sitting down and talking to me was just a huge, strange thank you that I don't deserve. He obviously has taught me more than I've ever taught him. But, it's baffling having a true man, sit down and talk to you and thank you for some things. Somebody who's much smarter than you, and it was a good feeling, but it happened as well at the same time that I'm reading a book called Multipliers. And I'll be doing a review on it later this week. And what was kind of interesting about it is the Multipliers book brings up, a couple of very specific things that people need to do. And that's one, you need to have, strict but reasonable expectations. This is what you expect, this is what you always expect, this is what you always will expect, blah, 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 blah. 2, you need to want to grow people. Your goal shouldn't be that you look like you're the best person. Your goal should be to unlock the potential in everybody else. And that's how you grow everybody around you to be more efficient and to make everybody's job easier. And why this is all coming together is because I got called a multiplier about 6 months ago or so. And somebody who read the book or recommended it to me said, you need to read this book because you are exactly what a multiplier is. And I was like, blah, 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 blah. Who cares? I don't care. That's a stupid statement. But as time has gone on, and mind you, I still don't necessarily think I'm a multiplier, but it's been 7 months of trying to learn how to do some podcast stuff, and it's been 7 months of trying to be successful at the career that I've chosen, working in quality, and it's been, 7 months of, trying to do a whole bunch of other stuff or whatever. And I think this last week I've had a couple of breakthroughs in one, YouTube podcast stuff, and 2 with the career stuff, because we're starting to see a turnaround at the company, and we're starting to see people, as times have gotten slower, start trying to become better and understand the business better and make the company better. And I hadn't seen it. I hadn't seen it until this last week, and it felt good. It felt really, really good. And on top of that, I got 64 views on YouTube, which is an exorbitant amount. And I got a couple extra subscribers. Mind you, I know both of them, so it's no big deal. But it felt good, and it felt good seeing something in both of these fields after doing this for a long time and trying to learn all this stuff, and it felt good. And so the biggest thing that I wanted to talk about this week is just the idea that you really just got to keep pushing through. And it's not about understanding where you're going all the time, and it's not about being scared and stopping. Like, genuinely, what you just got to do is go for it, dude, and break through those walls and make yourself look stupid and keep pushing forward and keep doing stupid stuff and then learning a lesson and then keep going forward. And the 2 biggest pieces of it for everybody is, one, you just got to keep going forward. If you know what you want, go for it. Awesome. You have to focus on that. And 2, you got to learn. You got to learn every step of the way. Why did it fail? How do you do better? Who's doing it better than you? How do you do it as good as those people? All that stuff. If you keep doing those 2 things, you keep pushing forward, you keep moving forward, you keep learning, you keep moving forward, you keep learning, and you keep shoving forward, you're going to make progress. And it may not be the progress that you want, may not be the progress that you're expecting, but it will be progress. And eventually it'll take you somewhere. Mind you, I've still got a long ways to go before any fancy stuff happens. 64 views, awesome, cool beans. I want to have 64,000. That's what I want. Starting to see people mingle and trying to be better at the company, cool. Nito Cabito. I want to see them, every one of them, impacting the company and making it better, and us all doing that together as a team, because we all care about it. And so, baby steps. One step. Now we're going on to the second step. And so, as you look at everything that you're doing, and as you feel like you just want to stop, you want to give up, and you want to lay down, and you don't want to be a artist anymore. You don't want to be a bank boss anymore. I don't know. If that's what you want, genuinely, you just got to keep pushing, dude. You got to keep pushing and going and understanding. And that's all I got this week, folks. It'd be super cool if I get a couple more likes or dislikes and a couple more subscribes. They help me out and might make it so I can get to 100 views this week. So if you learned anything or you didn't learn anything, give me a like or an unlike, and if I give you a little bit of a hoot, go on ahead and subscribe. Hey, this is a Big Dumb Millennial, and that's vlog number 9.